Hey, come on in. Door is open. Welcome to my open door policy. I'm your host, Eric Brown, and with me, Mr. Mike Jones. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up? What up?
It is a great day to be alive.
This is an absolute smoking hot topic for this pod blast, man. In fact, I am going to encourage you to listen with the intent to be influenced. This is some smoking hot shit. So buckle up, sit down, and get in the moment.
Yeah, so we reach up and buckle it in, y'all, because we're going to go. So, Mike, I've definitely heard that an open door policy is a good thing. In fact, many of my leadership and even myself have said that to others in my professional environment.
Yeah, for sure, man. In fact, I'm going to say having an open door policy is more of an flavor of the month policy to have rather than an authentic way of being. So that's going to be a huge difference here, y'all. Having an open door policy seems noble. It says that here at this company or in our home or wherever this open door policy exists, that we're open to listen to what you have to say. That we want an opportunity for you to be able to express yourself because we have an open door policy.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is. So someone can come in and pick my brain or have a conversation with me about, what's going on in their world, and I'm gonna help them out.
Yeah,
give them some support.
And they may even be coming in to talk about issues that they have at the company or with another team member or something. So we have an open door policy. What we're saying to you is come on in. We have an open door policy. You are free to share whatever you need to. We're going to have an open door policy. But the one thing that I want you to become aware of in this present moment is that just by having an open door policy does not mean that you have an open ear policy. If you are not willing to listen to the people in your life at work or at home with the intent to be influenced. What do I mean by that? You are listening with an opportunity to truly hear what they are saying and not to defend what you already believe the truth is. If you are making excuses when they come in to talk to you about what they want, whether we're talking about people at work or people at home, then you do not have an open ear policy, even though you may have an open door policy. The door is open. Come in anytime that you want. However, if I'm on my computer, then I am going to be multitasking, but I can still hear what you're saying. That is just an illusion. If I am in here and I'm on the phone or I'm looking over some documents and things, I'm truly listening to what you're having to say. That is absolutely an illusion. Because in order for me to truly be present with people, in order for me to have an open ear and an open mind policy, then I need to be present with them and truly listening with the intent to be influenced. Anything that I offer them has to be focused on a specific outcome, and the outcome is to build trust in this relationship so that they know that this is not just an open door policy, it is an open ear policy and an open mind policy.
Mike, you must be in my house because I can tell you I'm definitely guilty of this where my kids are coming to me, asking me questions or whatever, and I'm still on my phone working, and I am not truly listening to them or to their questions.
Yeah, and whether we're talking about your kids or we're talking about employees at work, they're still in so many ways our subordinates or our kids are people that need something from us when they come to us. If you are not present with them, if you are not giving them 100% of your listening, if you are not listening through a lens of being more receptive and understanding of what they're offering, but you're defending or with your kids, telling them to do things just because you said do it, but there's no true explanation or understanding of it, then there is room for growth for you in the context of this conversation. So I am going to encourage you to ask yourself a question right now. What am I committed to do to be more present with the people in my life? Let's get rid of this open door policy concept and go to an open ear, open mind concept. But in order for me to truly be able to be an asset to them in those moments, I've got to be willing to listen with the intent to be influenced and not listening with the intent to defend.
Man, I feel like you're reading my mind today, because I have definitely told my kids when they ask me something, because I said so as the answer and the response. So I guess in that moment, I really need to have an open ear to them and really truly connect and be with them in that moment.
Yeah, and I'm going to submit that this is happening at work as well, Eric, where our team members are pushing back a little bit on how we want to do something. Maybe they see something from a different perspective. I would encourage you to welcome all perspectives of what it is that you have going on, because there is a possibility that you may not be able to see what they see, and some small little tweak may make whatever it is that you're doing even better than it was. If you get stuck in your perspective, if you get stuck in the rearview mirror, if you get stuck in the things that have brought you previous successes, you are absolutely missing the opportunity to get to a next level, to best your best. Quite often, these people are offering what they're offering because they also care about what you're doing and what you're delivering. I know that I have been guilty of that in my own life here at Discover Leadership Training. In fact, just yesterday, one of my team members was offering a solution to something that I saw as a problem or a missed opportunity. And because I initially shut it down and took a moment to take a step back and said to myself, this is not just about having an open door policy. This is not just about letting them in. This is about truly listening with the intent to what they have to say in the moment. When I made the choice to do that just yesterday, it absolutely changed what was happening, and we got to a success that would not have occurred if I had stayed in that place where I was simply listening with the intent to defend. So I'm going to encourage you to get out of that comfort zone, get out of your own way, and truly begin to develop an open ear policy and not just an open door policy.
So, Mike, that is some absolute smoking hot shit. And I can tell you, though, in my professional environment, quite often we want to be right. And I mean, I'll accept personal responsibility for that, too. So if I put the structure out there and kind of got the project going, I mean, I want to be right. I want to win at the end. So what would you say when people have different ideas that are coming at you? How were you able to take that step back and truly connect to it?
Yeah, and in the context of this conversation, Eric, I'm going to admit that I love to be right. But when I'm right, we don't always win. When we're right, then we win. So being able to gain an agreement from my team members by being open to what they have to say, having an open ear policy increases our capacity as a team. It does not decrease our capacity. If it only remains focused on what I can see and what I believe the truth is, quite often our successes are going to be narrower than they would be if we expanded our listening as well as our ability to truly have an open ear policy.
Yeah, so you really heard it here first, y'all. You did. Out here on the edge with Mr. Mike Jones.
And I'm going to ask you to hear this. If you are not living your life out on that edge, baby, you are taking up far too much room.
Here we go now.
Here we go now.